Hey guys, it's Sonia. I'm here to tell you how I made the HAMSA camo jacket. The first thing I had to do was to remove the patches. I copped this army camouflage jacket at the flea market, so I turned it inside out and picked all the stitches out so I could remove the patches. The next thing I had to do was add my own patch, the HAMSA design. I used heat bond and ironed it on the back, and then I used the sewing machine to stitch around the design just to reinforce it and to make sure that it stayed in place. After trying it on, I realized that I needed to make some space for the curves. So I added some slits on the side and added a goudet, which is a triangle, and I added that to the jacket so that I would have room for hips and butt. I also added a slit in the back. For the side panels, I added some binding tape so that it would kind of more seamlessly integrate the pink into the camouflage. And I think it turned out pretty good. On the other side of the triangle, I used the existing lines where the stitches initially were when I picked them out on the side, and then I just sewed up into the place where the stitches originally were so that it would look seamless. After I had the side panels completed, I decided to rework the slit that I had in the back. Initially, it was just a cut and then it was finished, but because of the seam allowance, it had a gap that I didn't like. So I closed it in with the pink and added an accent on the back split. I upcycled an old pink camo hat that I had laying around and thought it'd be perfect to integrate as a patch on the sleeve. I used a zigzag stitch to affix it to the jacket's sleeve. I was able to source some really cool epaulettes. I went with the spiky epaulette with the chains hanging down because I thought it worked better with the military style of the camouflage jacket. They were hand sewed on. I also embellished an eye patch that I added to the front pocket of the jacket. It was embellished with rhinestones. And then I found these beautiful buttons. I searched high and low for the perfect buttons. I placed them on the front of the jacket in a double-breasted design in case it was worn open so you could see buttons on both sides. But if you button it, you would only see one row of buttons. I found a really cute little charm that I added to the collar, and then I reevaluated the patch on the sleeve. I added a blue satin trim and then some additional hand-placed rhinestones. And that's the full effect of the HAMSA camo jacket. There was a lot of hand sewing done for this project, which I'm not a fan of, but I think it was worth it for this particular project. Look at all that work. It's so cool. It's so unique. No one else will have a jacket like this. And this jacket is now available on my Etsy shop, Shop YGC on Etsy. The link is in the bio. I hope someone wants to take it home.